Just going to do my brows quickly. For the eyeshadow, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be using this eyeshadow primer, this palette. I'm going to be using this color to prime my eyes. The reason why I prime my eyes is so that the eyeshadow should really pop. So the first thing I do is I use a little bit of setting powder and a fluffy brush like this. I use that to set the upper part of the brow. These are the brushes I use for eyeshadow. These fluffy brushes, 1, 2, 3, they are used at the crease area, and then this flat brush is used to apply eyeshadow on top of your eyelid. I'm going to do a cut crease at this side and then a soft glam. Those are the two ways that you could use to do eyeshadow. And the third way is just a single eyeshadow. So eyeshadow palettes come like this. So eyeshadow palettes come like this. The matte colors and the shimmery colors. The matte colors look dry in texture and the shimmery colors are glittery, just like this. Now these shimmery colors are made purposely for the eyelids, and now these matte colors are made just for the crease, but you can still use it for your lids. So before doing a curl crease, you have to first apply your transition colors, and your transition colors are supposed to be matte. The transition colors are usually applied here. We call this area the crease, you see. Now the universal transition color is brown. This is a universal transition color, which means you could use this as a transition color with any color of eyeshadow, of shimmery eyeshadow, whatever. Transition color is usually the universal, but it does not mean that you should use only brown to do your creases. When you are doing colorful looks, you could use any other color, but always take note when applying your crease colors. This part is the outer corner of the eye. This has to be the darkest place. The color which has to be here has to be darker, and then it transitions right down here. This has to be the lighter color, a little bit dark, and then darker. So for today, I'm going to be doing a nude look this way, and I'm going to start with first my brown transition color. I'm going to start with this color first, and I'll apply that all over my crease. I'm applying it using circular motions, as you can see. I'll tap a little bit again and I'll apply. Now I'll keep insisting at the outer corner of the eye because I want the brown to be really prominent, but at this corner. After applying this brown color, I've created a base for the other colors. I'm going to go in with a darker shade of brown and start applying from here. So I'm going to use this shade and I apply here. Keep blending. Keep blending. Keep blending. I'll keep blending till I'm happy with the pigments. You see, the reason why I'm applying the brown mostly here is because I want this area to be the darkest. Now I'm going to apply again, and then I'm going to drag that right down here. Drag right down here. Now you notice that the area is already smooth. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a little bit of black eyeshadow, and I'll apply that just at the outer corner because I want to create a really dark illusion at that corner. I'm going to use a new brush, in another brush, sorry, and go in with the first brown color, the color that was a little bit lighter than the other color, and I blend this upper part so there should be no harsh lines. I just blend like that so everything just goes smoothly. As you can see, the color starts here brown and it transitions up to the darkest color. Satisfied with my crease color, I'm going to go in now and create my crease. I'm going to use a flat concealer brush like this, and I'll go into my eyeshadow palette. You can use either a concealer or a really light eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to tap a little bit of eyeshadow primer, and then I follow exactly where my crease line is. Now I'm satisfied with how the crease came out. I'm going to go in with my eyeshadow. I'm going to use this brown as my eyelid color. I'm using a flat eyeshadow brush like this. I'll take a little quantity, and then I press that on top of the concealer, the part where I've concealed. Take note, do not swipe. You're pressing it to sit on top of the primer, because when you swipe, you will not get the best results. You're pressing like this. After applying that, to create a really beautiful effect, I'm going to go in with this color. It's a light kind of orange, and then I'm going to apply that at the outer corner, dragging that in to give a kind of ombre effect. And then I'm going in again with a little bit of black to just insist on that black area, because I want it to be really dark. Okay, now I think everything is quite done and smooth. I'm just going to go in with my eyeliner and then mascara, and then it's fit for lashes. The secret to applying eyeliner is, first you draw a line down here. You're not drawing it straight, you're going like somehow up. You're not going straight, you're going up. So you draw it up to the point where you want it to be long. If you want it really long, you go again ahead. You start from the end of that line, you take another line right down to the eye like this. That way you have already created the wing, and then you go in now and you draw another line down here, and then you fill in now these little spaces, and that's it about the eyeliner. If you want it more dramatic, you could increase the size. And then I'm going to go in with my mascara and brush out my little lashes. Okay, next I'm going to be doing the soft glam look. The first thing I usually do is I go in with the color which I want to be at the eyelid. I'm going to be using a shade of yellow, and I just press that into the skin. Press that into the skin just like this. Next, I'm going to use a small fluffy brush like this to apply the crease color. I'm going to use this color at the crease, this orange and this brown. First, I'm going to start, I'll tap a little bit of that orange, and then I just start blending at the outer corner, dragging it a little bit inside and taking it a little bit up to this area, and then blending it out. Next, I'm going to keep insisting with that orange color, and I'm trying to bring that into the eye to create an ombre effect. Next, I'm going to use the dark brown shade, and I'll apply that just at the outer corner, and I'll blend it into the orange too. you have to hold your brush very lightly. That's the secret of having a perfect eyeshadow blend. I'm going in again with that same shade of brown. You could see how it transitions beautifully. Now I'm going to go in again with the shade of orange and just tap that here, so the orange shouldn't be completely lost. And after doing that, I'm going to blend that in, so there should be no actual lines. You won't actually see how this color comes, you just see how it blends into the other colors. Okay, next I'm going to take a clean brush and I'll blend out these other colors, so you won't be able to see any lines like this. So I'm going to be using this color, this brown, and I'm going to blend that up here, sorry, to blend everything together. Go let them put your nails. Go. Okay, a little bit, and I'll just blend these colors so it should be really smooth, so you won't be able to see a line. Notice that the yellow, the color that I started with, is already fading, so I'm going to go in again with that yellow to just make it pop again. I press that into this to bring out that effect, and I'll go in again with this color, blend the outer corners into the other eyeshadow. And now we are done with the eyeshadow look. You could actually line your eyes with the eyeshadow color, or you use black, because black is usually the universal color to line eyes. Black actually really brings out, the beauty of the eyes. I'm going to be using this eyeliner or eyebrow gel, this little brush, to apply black under my I actually call this waterline. This is actually the waterline. Now I'm going to go in with the lashes to just spice everything up. I'm going to be applying this set of lashes. When you take it out of the packet, you have to first of all look for the part that is shorter. Now it's the shorter part that has to be here and the longest part has to be here. Now when you take your lashes like this, it's usually very, very longer than the eyes. So the first thing you do is you measure the lashes with your eyes and see where it ends, and then you cut off the excess before you apply the glue and you apply. This is the shortest part. Now I'm going to measure that on top of my eyes. You have to be careful not to overcut. Now I'm using this top part of the tweezer to take gum from the container. This is how the lashes are going to sit. So you want to make sure that glue is not going to touch this part on top. You should touch the part under, not the part on top. Okay, when you apply your glue, it's good to leave it for about 30, 40 to 50 seconds. And then you use your tweezers. You put your tweezers at the center, like this, holding it strongly. And now onto application. You put the shortest part at this corner and then the longest part at the outer corner. Now you close your eyes a little bit, not too close, like it should be down. And then you look for the center part of your eye like this, and you place the eyelash directly on top of your lash line. That's directly on top of where the line where your eyelash grows out from. You press it directly, and then you press this corner, and then you press the other corner, and that's it for your lashes. Now when it's applied like this, what you do is you take this other upper part of the tweezers, this part, and then you hold the lashes with your natural lash and press. And that's it, as easy as that. And I'm going to go again. It's actually very easy to apply your lashes if only you follow the steps. The soft glam, and this is the cut crease. Tell me what your favorite method of eyeshadow is. Is it the cut crease or the soft glam?